Hello? Is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? Who will be the first one today? Apollo X takes first. Apollo X just barely edges it in there. Get the sound going here, guys. Alright, there we go. What's going on, everybody? Hey, the best part of my day? Dude, thank you. This is probably the best part of my day, too. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Anybody doing the cable grind with me? Who's joined so far? 24-hour tomorrow? Yeah, that's not happening. Nope. Could really make the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday ones. Hey man, that's still pretty good. Appreciate any day that you can come by the stream. Hi Brian, no school for 2 weeks? Dude, nice. Where you at in Arena? Alright, I see some people asking about Arena. Let's go ahead and show that off right now. Doing pretty well. I'm at a great pace right now. Feel very good at the moment. Feel very good. But yeah, we do have to pretty much jump back into the arena. So let's get our usual tweet out there. Hang on, guys. Let me fire up the old Twitter. What's up, Brian? I thought you were gonna use Awakening Gem on cable. I was going to. I absolutely was going to. Planned on it. Totally planned on it. And the thing is, I don't have any mutant ISO. So because I need mutant ISO, I am just gonna dupe cable, get some mutant ISO that way, because I can't level them up, and it's bumming me out that I worked so hard to get cable, and I just don't have the ISO to level up. I have all of the other resources to take him to rank 5, but yeah, dude, Gavin, please stop spamming, man, please. I get it. You're saying hi. You don't have to flood the entire chat with it. Just over 7 million. Okay. Getting there. Just go for X23 as it'll be easier. So that I was gonna do that, but then I figured if I'm gonna go for featured champion, I might as well get cable and get the extra 20 signature levels on him, you know? Wow. There is no way I'm ever gonna say that, Jake. Oh. That is not the objective of trying to talk to Adora and Kabam Mike and anyone else who over at Kabam. That'd be way too awkward. Beast Cutoff, is he a wanted character? He's like somewhat wanted. He's like a, you know, well-known character in the Marvel Universe. I don't think he'll go for too crazy, but yeah. I don't know. I was guessing like 5.2, but with a dual arena going on, it might be less than that even. All right, let's hold up. Let's jump over to Twitter here. There we go. Now I already know what we're gonna say tonight, guys. We're gonna keep it short. I don't want it to happen again like last night where I spent like 5 to 10 minutes just sitting here like trying to get that screenshot together and everything. Although I do like that one. That was a good tweet. But we're going to go with this. Dear Ad Marvel Champions, the snozberries taste like snozberries. P.S. Whoops. P.S. I am now live. Oh, all caps. Live. Oh, wait. I am meow live. Alright, we're just gonna go with that. Alright, let's get back to the game. Not really looking for a response tonight. Just wanted to send something out there. Let everybody know that I'm live, you know what I mean? Frojo, what's up? Brian, level 60 and I want more damage, but I'm not a fan of Suicide Mastery, so I'm considering doing double edge, but how many points should I put in it? If you're gonna go for double edge, then you might as well put all 3 points in it. Yeah, that's my take on it. Because if you're already, like, the worst part about the Suicide Masteries is recoil. And if you're going to be taking some bleed damage as it is already, then, I don't know. I figured you might as well put all 3 points in it. Alright. Are you saving units for Labyrinth? I am. I'm saving units for Labyrinth, but if there is, like, a tremendous deal that comes around before Labyrinth, then I'm going to pick it up. Like, I don't think that they're going to, have Deadpool whenever that offer comes around. I don't think he's going to be for units. I think it's going to be a money deal. I don't like any of these picks here. I think it's going to be a money deal, but you know, they might have for units, just like you know, I thought that Vision was going to be a money deal, but they had him for units, and I missed out on that. So I'm hoping to. There we go. Hoping to you know, have the units for something like that when it comes around, basically. Brian, should I save up for Suicide Masteries? I like them. Not everybody likes them, though. It's really like a personal choice. A lot of people actually really hate them, but yeah, I'm in love with the Suicide Masteries completely. Hi, Brian. How many arena crystals do you have hoarded? Well, none right now, other than the battle chips I have up there. I don't even know how many battle chips I'm up to. Let's check it out in a second here. Okay, so 478,000. Brian, do you think they will do another special offer for energy refills? Not anytime soon, I don't think. That was like the first energy refill offer that I remember seeing since I started playing. There might have been another one out there somewhere, but yeah, I don't remember it. Brian, you see my awesome boost Kabam gave me for 14 days? I did see that. I did see that. What's up, Arish? Are you going for cable this time, Arish? I need to know. Murph, would you ask? Okay, 4-star Cyclops and Juggernaut, both duped. Who should I go to rank 4? I would say Cyclops. Is it the blue Cyclops? If it's the blue Cyclops, I would say Cyclops. I'm a big fan of that Cyclops. If you're looking for another person to put on war defense, actually they're both pretty decent on war defense, I'd have to say. I would definitely go with Cyclops. As a matter of fact, I have Cyclops in my questing team right now. We'll go and fight Cable later on in the stream in Master Quest, because yeah, I need to get that wrapped up. So wait, Frojo, I'm confused at how you got that though. I like I saw what the buff was for, but too busy to go for Cable? Yeah. Brian, why was your heart racing after winning against Captain Clutch? Well, I was playing as Captain Clutch, winning against Gambit. But my heart was racing because I thought that was the end of my streak, man. I thought there was no way I was going to win, especially when the fight started out really poorly in the beginning. I thought I was done for. And, like, a pretty big part of the reason why I was doing the 24-hour live stream was to break a 100 streak in Arena. And if I lost it at, you know, 740 in or whatever it was, I would have died. I mean, not actually would have died, but my streak would have died, and that would have been it. About how much sleep do you get? Between like 4 and 6 hours on average. There's been a couple of like 7-hour nights from some of these like recovery nights where I just get like almost no sleep. So I guess between like 4 and 7 is probably more accurate at this point. What will Beast cut off? I really don't know. It's so hard to predict. I was guessing 5.2, but I'm thinking that's probably too high of a cutoff now that they're, you know, with like the dual arena system going on here. It's hard to say though. It's super hard to say. Hey Brian, my first infinite streak is going well. I could only get 100k a run, but I'm at 1.1 mil. Nice, man. It feels really good to get on that infinite streak, right? When will the infinite streak video be arriving? So yeah, of course I planned it to be this weekend, and there's 4 arenas going on. I wasn't planning on going for cable again when I said that. I'm still gonna try to do it. I'm still gonna try to work on it at least. There's a chance I'll have it ready by Sunday. If I don't have it ready by Sunday, then I'll make sure to have it like really early in the next week. I'm gonna try really hard to get it done by Sunday though. It's not gonna be out before then. There's no chance I can get it out tomorrow. I'm gonna really try for Sunday though. What's your favorite brand of toothpaste? I don't even think I have a preference. We are all wondering. Guys, I'm an adult now. Like, you only have to brush your teeth when you're a kid. You know? Like, nobody's making me brush my teeth anymore. I don't gotta brush my teeth. I don't know if anybody's gonna get that reference. I didn't even really do it all that well. At all, actually. The line was, Kyle, we don't live with mom anymore. Something like that. Does anyone know what that's from? About brushing teeth? Do you read any superhero comics? I've never read a single comic book in my entire life. Brian, favorite class in Diablo 2? It was the Sorceress, for sure. You kiss your dog with that mouth? I never kiss my dog. Brian, can you knit me a sweater? I gotta knit myself a sweater first. South Park? Good guess, but no. Step Brothers? No. Just subscribe to your channel, bro? Oh, Frojo. Well, that's good. Frojo's got a good channel. But no, I don't think any of you guys are getting it. It's from Pure Ownage. It's like a web series. Some of you have to know about Pure Ownage, right? Boom Headshot. That's where that originated. Like the, you know, that guy. Kyle, Jeremy. Brian, is your house big? No, it's a 1-bedroom apartment. You're streaming early today. No, this is my normal stream time. I start at 1:30 a.m. every day. Did really, like, none of you have seen Pure Ownage at all? Oh man, I wish I wasn't on YouTube right now so I could play like a 2-minute clip. But my account would totally get banned. It's kind of old. It's like 10 years old or something like that. If you could only eat one type of pasta for the rest of your life, what would it be? Probably just spaghetti. And with, like, you know, pasta sauce. That's the only pasta I really eat, I guess. I mean, like, I eat other kinds of puff pasta, but it's always just like plain old pasta and sauce. You can get banned for showing another YouTube clip? I can. Yep. Can you please do a how to parry video? I will eventually, but until that day, Dork Lessons. If you search up Dork Lessons on YouTube, he has a really good parry video. Possibly better than any parry video that I can make, although I'm still gonna try, just because learning from a second resource is always a good idea. Sometimes people they might not get it from one resource, even though a lot of people get it from that resource. They might need like a just slightly different way of it being explained for them to understand. So yeah, eventually I'll make my own parry video and stuff too. But for now, Dave's got it covered. Yep, FPS Doug, Jeremy, Kyle. You are stranded in the wilderness with one champion to play cards with. Who do you choose? Like, can I cheat and say, like, you know, I'm picking a champion that knows how to fly so that I can just, like, have them fly me away or something like that? Or do I have to actually stay in the wilderness? I don't even know how to answer that question, man. Play cards with one champion in the wilderness? Brogy ranked up Gwenpool and Vision to 550. I'm so jealous, man. Love both of those champions. Well, I guess I haven't played enough with Gwenpool yet, but I think I like her. I'd play with Karnak. I mean, you lose every time. I was thinking about Karnak, but he would get destroyed. He knows all, you know, like, he knows everything, man. You'd try to bluff, and he would just be able to call it every single time. She's the best Brian. She's become my favorite. Yeah, I mean, she looks pretty fun to play. The only thing is, like, mine's not duped, and I also don't have deep wounds maxed out. I feel like that's a champion that relies on deep wounds more than any other champion, pretty much. So I'm really excited about leveling up Cable, though. Super excited about leveling Cable. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't need to be duped, but it's still nice, right? Hey Brian, do you have any relatives that live in Australia? I do not. All of my relatives that I know of, at least, are in the United States. You don't need deep wounds for her to be good? It helps a ton, though. I can, like, tell just, like, looking at the abilities. It would help immensely having deep wounds at a high level, if not maxed. Did you miss me? Dachi Dachi. What's up, man? The goal is to get to like 10.5 million tonight. Not on stream. But like 10.5 to 11 million tonight before I go to sleep. And then I should, as long as I get that done, I should be able to get to 16 million throughout the day tomorrow. I'll start the stream a little bit early tomorrow, We'll get some good grind sessions in. We'll do some other stuff in between grind sessions, stuff like that. So I think I'm on good pace to get cable here, guys. Which I was very worried about getting cable. Luckily, I was able to kind of rearrange my schedule a bit so that I could put a lot more time into grinding than I previously would have been able to. So definitely helped out. I think I'm most excited about shaving tomorrow, though. This beard's starting to get itchy. Wait, Brian, you need a Pinky and the Brain intro? I never really saw that show. Just got back from dinner with a special lady. Guess I'm not single officially now. Congratulations, man. I hear Brian is gonna do a 24-hour stream tomorrow. You hear absolutely wrong, man. I cannot. I'm not ready to do another 24-hour stream yet. It was a blast doing it. I can't lie. I had a lot of fun. But no, not again, not yet. We'll see when it comes around to, like, I don't know. If they add Dormammu into the game, his cutoff might be ridiculous. And I'm not confirming this at all, but maybe I'll do a ridiculous stream to get him as well. So yeah. Watch the beginning of any episode, it all starts the same. So I did see the beginning of the episodes, but yeah, I just meant, like, I've never actually seen a full episode, so I don't have, like, the full love for this show that others do. If you stop grinding, I will give you a lollipop. While tempting, oh, I always do that. I always go in too early. While tempting, I think I'm gonna have to decline on the free lollipop. Is a 5-star Moon Knight good? Yes. I think I'm pretty sure you need to dupe him for him to be, like, actually good, though. Someone yesterday or the day before or something like that said you don't necessarily need to dupe him, but I can't imagine him being good without being duped. But once he's duped, like, he'll probably be a beast on defense, pretty decent on attack, stuff like that. Brian, will there be a bedtime bio today? I don't know. Yo, Brian, how much is X23 going for Arena? I'm not sure. I know it's somewhere close to 10 million. I don't think it's going to be much higher if it is higher. And I don't think it's going to be much lower if it's lower. It's really hard to predict, though. X23 is my favorite mutant champion, and I'm sure a lot of other people out there like her as well. So while she's not like a new champion, she's also not an old champion by any means, and she is a useful one, so yeah. How much will the 2-star Arena X23 cutoff be? I don't think it's going to be too high. I think it might be like 300,000, something like that. Maybe even less. I don't think it's going to be too high at all. Brian, don't you have this dude already? I do, but I want to duplicate him. Mostly so that I can get the ISO. Because I have Awakening Gems, but I really need that ISO. I can't level him up yet. It's killing me. Like, I see everyone else making these videos, playing with Cable. And I have him, and I just can't do anything with him. It's bumming me out. So I gotta do this. I gotta do this, and then I gotta get X23 in the next round after. And then I can level up Cable. Do you have a favorite classical pianist? I do not. What do you think the cutoff for Colossus will be? Under 3 million. If I had to guess, maybe like 2.9. With the same you know, clause as always with all these guesses, guys. These are just guesses for the cutoffs. And the cutoff, just as a reminder, is the lowest possible score to get the champion. If you want that champion, you should be willing to go higher than what you think the cutoff is going to be. So yeah. Can we talk about the Scarlet Witch dupe? And I see your correction there, but I'm not going to read that. No. People hate when I talk about it, guys. I can't. And why is my beard so itchy today? What gives? Does that sound loud? Like, does that come through the microphone? You guys hearing me scratch my beard? Thoughts about the beast cutoff is approximately 5.2. Not bad. Nope. Okay. All right. Good. Brian, who's your best 5-star? Probably Storm. I really don't have that powerful of a 5-star champion right now. Only one of them is actually rank 2, which is Magneto. I do have a Star-Lord, but he's not duplicated, so kind of worthless. I'm really looking forward to opening up some more 5-star crystals, though. I mean, of course, right? Who's not excited to open up 5-star crystals? But there's a bunch of champions, especially with the new additions. There's a bunch of champions that I would really like to pull. So it's getting harder and harder to like pull a bad champion out of those crystals, I guess. Right, so if people hate talking about Scarlet Witch, Nerf, let's talk about a buff for her. Oh. Don't even get me started. Do not talk about buffing Scarlet Witch. Brian, my new theory is that 2017 is the year of the villains in MCOC. Going to see more villains than ever before? Possibly. I don't know if it's hard to put like it's hard to predict like a pattern that Kabam does when it comes to these champions. I mean, they threw out Howard the Duck out of nowhere. So yeah, I don't know. Got 8,500 5-star shards, so close. Nice. I think I'm pretty close to that as well. Like my 5-star shards, they went up quite a bit lately. And I'm thinking maybe I should start opening up those red pocket crystal things so that I can hopefully get lucky and pop open some of those 888 5-star shards. Maybe I should open those up like at the end of the streams. Maybe I'll open up like one every night or something like that. Brian, I predict you're going to get 5-star guillotine in your next 5-star crystal. That'd be pretty sweet, man. I would not complain about that at all. Brian, do you think Kabam will introduce brand new made-up characters similar to Guillotine or Civil Warrior? Yes, but not many. They have 3 right now, I think, right? Venompool is the 3rd one? I think, right? Or was Venompool... Does Venompool already exist outside of the game? I'm so sad I spin 4-star crystals for fun, but today I think I'm just gonna shoot for instant open on them. What? Why, man? You gotta spin it out. Hey, I'm here at the stream. I've been really busy lately, and now that I have 2 jobs, I'm really busy. It's all good, man. Whenever you can stop by, I'll be here. But if not, I understand. Life and jobs and all that stuff, more important. Venompool is a Marvel character, so Venompool is not new. Wait, Venompool does, but it was thought to be when they made it by game developers. Alright, so there's some debate on it, I guess. Fastest way to get ISO? Fastest way to get ISO is to duplicate champions. You can get them from questing, of course, but it doesn't really come that fast. There's no like super awesome quest that you can just get a ton of it. How do I get 500 more 4-star shards? Do you have a strong roster? Can you get 2.5 million in the arena tomorrow, or 2.3 or 2.1 or whatever it is for the cutoff? Other than that, 500 4-star shards, they don't come that easy. You could duplicate 3-star champions. You can get some from the 3-day alliance events. Completing heroic if you didn't complete heroic yet. Brian, leave my rest message to see why I no longer spin 4-star crystals. Alright, I must have missed it. Hang on. Oh, Atlanta Quake spun over to Loki, and last minute spun over again to classic Black Panther. Ah, it's a bummer, man. I would love to pull a Quake. Oh, they thought they created a new character, but then it was pointed out it existed. Okay, okay. Talked about it at New York City Comic Con this last year. I'm sure they'll add more characters, though. Those guys, first off, they're tremendous Marvel fans. I'm sure, like, creating a new Marvel character is, like, top of their list of coolest things that they could do, right? But, of course, they can't, like, just keep creating new characters. They also have to, and want to add the already existing characters. Can we open a PHC or 2 tonight? Not feeling it tonight. I want to keep saving a bit more. Doing realm as we speak? Good luck. Think someone from Guillotine's history will come out eventually? Yeah, that's probably a good guess, Frojo. My arena chat changed their prediction on cable, saying north of 17 mil. What do you think? I don't think it's going to go to 17 mil. I don't at all think it's going to go to 17 mil. It's always possible, but yeah, I don't think so. I think it's going to end somewhere below 16 mil. How much below? I don't know. Brian, can you please view my profile since you can't friend me? Please view it. Sorry. I really want to spend more time in arena. So yeah, I don't do the profile lookup stuff. What are your thoughts on 5-star on Dupe Storm? Just opened her. She's good. Of course, she's significantly better when duped because her special just hits extremely hard. But it's good that you got her once because she's a good 5-star champion, like, overall. I can't wait to duplicate mine. If I duplicate mine, I'm going to take her up as high as I possibly can, even to rank 4 if I can get the ISO for it. Or not the ISO, the Catalyst. Even though I'm going to be spending 3 of the 4 that I have on cable here. Do you think Act 5 will be harder than Realm of Legends? Absolutely. I think Act 4 is harder than Realm of Legends. Brian, 16 mil is enough for cable? I think so. I do think so. Again, featured champions though. Just go as high as you possibly can, because who knows what it actually will come out to. But I'm shooting for 16 million myself, so. What's up, Brian? Love your videos. I finally pulled Scarlet Witch and I'm stoked. Saving for featured 5-star. Most likely be able to hit it enough to get a dupe. Debating Mordo or the Hood. What do you think? The Hood seems cooler, although we don't have the full info about him yet. You can never really tell until he's actually in the game. But first of all, congrats on pulling Scarlet Witch. That's awesome. But yeah, Hood or Mordo. Well, I guess you're also wondering, like, what do I think about going for featured champions also, right? I don't know how good it is to go for featured champions. I'm still not at the point where I'm ready to go for featured champions myself. Although that might change with now me possibly saving up for until like March before I open up my next 5-star crystal. So I don't know. With the 5 stars, it's so difficult because Kabam has already said like they don't plan on like re-releasing some of these 5-star champions, not yet at least. Like I'm sure they're gonna come around eventually, right? But probably not for a long time. They're probably gonna kind of milk this this featured 5-star thing for a long time. So if it's a champion that you really want and that you really like, then I mean going for the featured is the only way. But is that better than just opening up more of the basic ones? I don't know. I think Act 5 will be a tad harder than Road to Labyrinth. I think that maybe like the first chapter is not going to be harder. The second chapter is going to be like on par, or maybe a little bit harder. Maybe the first chapter will be on par. The second chapter will be harder. Like chapters 3 and 4, I think are definitely going to be harder than Road to Labyrinth, and I think like pretty significantly harder, to be honest. I really hope that they have like new nodes and stuff like that we've never seen before. I'll be kind of bummed if it's just like the same old nodes that they have with like higher scaling life pools and damage and stuff like that. Hey Brian, could you explain why it's great that he pulled the Scarlet Witch? Because Mystic champion. Mystic is good against Thanos. Is Carnage gonna be huge and buff like Venom, or have the body type pretty much every other guy in the game? Venom's probably gonna be huge, right? But he's gonna be unique. He's not just gonna be like a reskin of Venom. They're gonna do something totally unique with Carnage for sure. Carnage will be out near the time they release Spider-Man Homecoming. Carnage is tiny? Really? Carnage is skinny? Huh. I always thought Carnage was huge. Guys, my Marvel knowledge is just not strong. But I guess we've been over this before. But I thought I was sure on this one. I thought Carnage was huge. I'm going back to the Maximum Carnage game cartridge for Sega Genesis in my head right now. I could have sworn he's huge on that. How many 4 stars do you have at 330? Like 52, I think. 52 that are 330 or higher. I think. I've lost count at this point. Brian, you should watch watch Marvel and Netflix series. I can't get into it. It's really hard for me to get into. I love this game a lot. I think it's one of the best games I ever played. But when it comes to like watching a Marvel show or anything like that, I just can't get into it. Like my mind just wanders. It's nothing against Marvel. It's just anything other than there's very few things that I could really get sucked into, and almost always it's a comedy, and even most comedies I can't get into. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could really watch any of the Marvel series, to be honest. You think they'll release Mr. Sinister, whatever his name is, when Logan comes out? I don't know who that is. Yeah, you could just leave that guy banned this time. That Vanch person. They were timed out before. It didn't work. They came back to spam some more. Like for instance, in Spider-Man 3 he was skinny, but then in other places he's Hulk-sized. See, I didn't see Spider-Man 3. I didn't know he was even in any of the Spider-Man movies. I saw the first Spider-Man movie, and that was it. I'm back, deleting spam and eating ham, taking souls and digging holes. Yes, Dachi Dachi. Brian, say I'm cool. I'm cool. Hey Brian, please, what do you think the cutoff will be for Beast? I think it's going to be 5.2 million, but I could be wrong. It's super, super hard to predict this arena. It's probably going to come up lower than that, to be honest. I'm probably guessing too high with the whole dual arena system going on. Oh, that was the video game, not the movie? Okay, alright. It's embarrassing, my knowledge of Marvel, guys. Really embarrassing. I don't know how many hours of this game I've played to know so little. Which robot to level up, Ryan? Have both Visions Awakened and Unawakened Ultron. I think that Ultron is the best to rank up out of those, even though he's unawakened. And I do like the Visions. I do like the Visions. Both of them. I like both Visions, but out of, like, I don't know. I feel like the other, like, the Visions, they don't need to be as high level. Ultron just seems to scale better because of his healing and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I pick Ultron. But absolutely go back and get those Visions to rank 4 at some point as well, or rank 5 or whatever you're actually getting them up to. Probably can't get sucked into shows because you most likely haven't seen Game of Thrones yet. I know for a fact that I would not like that show. Anytime they're, because they talk differently, right? And by that I mean like old style, like old world style kind of stuff, right? I think anytime there's like a king or a queen or whatever in a movie too, I'm just like, I don't care. I don't know. I know it's a lot of people's, like, one of their favorite shows. I know it's super amazing, probably has a bunch of awards and stuff like that, but I can't get into it. I can't get into it. I also couldn't get into, like, that movie 300 or whatever. I know a lot of people really like that movie and like those types of movies with gladiators and all that stuff. I can't do it. Not even a little bit. The Baldy is avoiding question. What question do you have here, AM Loki? Let me see what you're asking. Why don't you make a spreadsheet of how many 4-star champs you have? Thought you like to do that stuff. Oh, I do have a spreadsheet for that stuff. It's just not updated. I update it like once a month. But I've been keeping that spreadsheet going since my first video on the channel ever, actually, I think. Yeah. Well, back then I had 0, so it was really easy, but yeah. No. I should do a mass crystal opening vid. I open crystals, but I don't like to open them all up in the same video. I like to do like one type of crystal at a time and focus on that crystal. Otherwise, it gets a little too long and drawn out, and it's more interesting to see like the stats breakdown of a particular crystal, at least in my opinion. Do you watch Walking Dead? No. I've never seen one single episode of that show either. Zombies is something else that I just can't do. I'm just like, zombies. I don't know. Like there are definitely a few movies that out there that were not comedies that I got into, but I don't know. They're so few and far between that like I can't really name one. Like it has to at least have some amount of humor to them too, right? Like I don't know if I could even come up with an example. Oh, actually, yeah, I can. This is an old example that you guys aren't gonna know. Rad, BMX movie. It's not a comedy at all. There's definitely some funny parts in it. But it's BMX, so I'm into BMX and I'm into that movie. I'm trying to think if there's like a more modern example, because that movie was in like the late 80s, I think. Like the mid to late 80s. Oh, I could have switched one team. Oops. Do you like soap operas? I do not. Brian, do you like Star Wars? I've never seen a single Star Wars. Can't get into that either. Oh, was not paying attention there. Brian, how would you feel about them doing a Marvel Zombie storyline in MCOC? I don't know. I don't know how that would go down. Back to the Future? Yeah, I did like Back to the Future. I guess that's not really a comedy either. I like Back to the Future. Jurassic Park, no. Indiana Jones, no. Do you watch C-SPAN? No. Favorite Opeth album? Mine is Ghost Reveries. That's probably my favorite one as well. That's the one that I'm always playing when I'm saying I'm playing drums to Opeth. Well, actually, I play like. Do I play 2 or 3 different ones? Oh no, I do play 3 different ones because I play Damnation and is the name of the album Deliverance? I don't think so, right? Does that have a different name? It's the one with Deliverance on it, in any case. For the people who know Opeth. Dumb and Summer? I don't know what Dumb and Summer is. If you're talking about Dumb and Dumber, I like that movie, yes. Here's a movie, Better Off Dead. Is that the ski movie? That is the ski movie, right? I like that movie. That's a comedy, though, right? You have no taste in movies at all. I don't. I openly admit it. I'm not a movie buff at all. Oh, Shawshank Redemption. That's not a comedy. I like that movie. That's pretty good. Toy Story? I don't think I really like Toy Story. I've definitely watched it, but yeah. You really need to watch more movies, Brian? I'd rather just play video games. That's all there is to it. It's like there's only so much time for for like one or the other. And I just was like, forget a movie. I'm just gonna play video games instead. I don't know. I think for Halloween they should reskin the entire roster as zombies and have an option to switch costumes between zombie and normal. I just really want to see the Rocket Raccoon Rabies edition. I'd be happy with that. Brian, have you ever heard of Five Nights at Freddy's or Hello Neighbor? I've definitely heard of Five Nights at Freddy before. I knew a bunch of people like were streaming and making videos for that game and stuff like that. I didn't really see much of it though. Brian, could you answer my question? Brian, what do you think about Breaking Bad? I didn't see it. Actually, I saw so I saw like the first episode, part of the first episode, when it first aired, like the first night that it aired, and I was psyched about it because I liked Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm in the Middle is not like my favorite show or anything like that, but I thought the dad on Malcolm in the Middle was really funny, which is Bryan Cranston, or the guy who plays like the main character in Breaking Bad, right? And I saw that he was getting a new show, and I was like, oh sweet, I'm gonna check this out. This is probably gonna be really funny. And I checked it out, and I was like, this isn't funny. What is this? And like I just turned it off and never looked at it again. And the show really wasn't that popular back then. And then like, I don't know when it became like this huge phenomenon. Like maybe like a couple years in or something like that. It just blew up and got huge. And I was like, yeah, that show is dumb. It wasn't funny at all. But I know it's like most people's favorite show of all time or something. Van Wilder, I've seen Van Wilder a bunch. Grandma's Boy, I've seen Grandma's Boy. What is your favorite part of Marvel Contest of Champions? Probably collecting all of the champions and trying to max them out. Although I just really like the combat system is like so well done for a mobile game, so maybe that. Do you like The Flash? Never seen it. Don't think I ever will. I'm offending like 100% of the viewers right now, aren't I? But I'm just saying like all of your guys' favorite shows. I'm just like, nah, forget that. It's dumb. I didn't watch it. You're never gonna collect them all though? Some of them are just paywalled? Yeah, a few, but it's not the biggest deal. I always do that. I always go in on the second part of his heavy there. Does your phone screen take a toll from playing so much? The screen doesn't. I'm sure the battery is getting eaten alive though. Like I'm sure this phone's battery is gonna die way faster than an average. This phone might last me like a year or something like that with how much I'm using it. I don't know. Rick and Morty I've never seen. I know it's a cartoon though, right? Avatar, I've never seen Avatar. Tommy Boy, I like Tommy Boy. Have you seen The Martian? No. Ace Ventura movie? Yeah, I've seen both Ace Venturas. I want my $2. Yes. $2. That kid. $2. I actually really like that movie. I remember when I had Netflix, like I was trying to find it on Netflix and it wasn't on there. Brian, have you ever watched Contest Champion Brian Grant live? I have not. Not the live version, but yeah, I have watched my other videos. Do you like King of the Hill, Brian? Please say yes. I'm sorry, man. No. There's a couple funny lines in King of the Hill, though. So it's like a yes and a no. Just when he's like, God damn it, Bobby, or whatever, you know, whatever dumb voice he has. But other than that, no, I don't really like the show. Brian, isn't it on right in front of you? I guess technically you're right, Frojo. Although, like, I only see, like, 20% of the screen next to the chat here. We watch stuff on a laptop whenever we do watch something. Spencer. The Mask, Jim Carrey. So I like some of the stuff that Jim Carrey does, but I couldn't really get into The Mask. Actually, he did one of the movies that's not a comedy that I actually like too. It's something Eternal Sunshine, something Mind or something like that. I'm sure somebody will know what I'm talking about, right? Eternal Spotlight. I don't know. Somebody has to know, right? The Jim Carrey movie wasn't funny, but it was good. Brian, were you disappointed when Street Fighter V came out? I actually have not played Street Fighter V yet. I played a bunch of Street Fighter 4, but not 5. Ooh, here's another example of a movie that's not a comedy too. Lucky Number 11. I think I might have mentioned that one before on another stream. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Yeah, that sounds about right. That movie was pretty good. Do you get a tier 4 basic from Summoner level 52 to 53? I'm very close to that. I don't think so. I think it's the last 3 levels that you get it. Hi, Brian here from Seattle. Welcome. The Truman Show? Nah, I didn't really like The Truman Show. Based on what I hear, I bet you have definitely seen Monty Python. You are definitely wrong. Never seen any Monty Python. Usual Suspects? No, never seen that. Do you watch stand-up comedy? I don't really like stand-up comedy. There is like definitely some very funny stand-up comedy, but for the most part, like people like stand-up comics, they just do a lot of complaining, and I'm just like, ah man, you're bumming me out. You're not like a lot of it's not funny. A lot of it's just bumming me out. But there are some that are funny. I just like the ridiculous guys, right? Like if you could tell a ridiculous story or something like that, versus somebody who's just like, dude, I hate cell phones. They make me not do something. Like I don't know. I want somebody just to tell me a ridiculous story, you know. I just like was randomly watching some YouTube clips the other day, and that guy Bert Kreischer or whatever. I don't even know if his stories are real, but he was talking about a story. He was on like Conan O'Brien telling a story of when he went to Russia or something like that. Like I thought that was pretty funny. Dave Chappelle is definitely funny. Chappelle's show is good, yes. Yeah, I don't know. And it's not always like, it's funny sometimes when people are complaining, right? Bill Burr's hilarious. Yeah, some of Bill Burr's stuff is really funny. I feel like that guy is like really hit or miss with me. Like sometimes he's like one of the funniest comedians I've ever heard, and then other times I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about even. But yeah, I've seen like some of Bill Burr. Like I've never actually even seen Bill Burr's stand-up comedy, but I've seen him on like Conan O'Brien, talking about like Black Friday, and I was like dying at that, man. Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories. Yeah, Charlie Murphy. Those stories on Chappelle's show. That was really good. Ryan, do you follow NHL? No, I don't follow any sports. Have you heard of Jeff Dunham? I'm not a fan of Jeff Dunham. The puppets. I don't know. Puppets weird me out. I feel like the comedians are usually funnier when they're on like TV shows or just do like some skits or something like that versus like just pure stand-up. So it's not that I don't like the comedians themselves. It's just normally I just don't like the whole environment of like they're just alone on stage just talking. Like, I don't know. I'd rather see these guys just do something funny, like interacting with people, because that's where I think like the real funny is. Have you ever dropped it by in Dave or C in stream like they also drop by in yours? Sometimes. Unfortunately, with my work schedule, they're usually streaming when I'm like working or sleeping or something like that. So it's tough for me to make it to those streams. I try to though. Brian, will you play a game other than MCOC in the future? I'm definitely gonna play other games. I don't know if I'll do them like on YouTube and stuff like that. Jackass the movies. The first one was funny. Then they just got weird after that, right? When some of the stuff they're doing, I don't really want to repeat on stream even, right? I'll just say the horses. If you guys saw the part with the horses, that's when I was like, okay, maybe it's time to stop watching these. But yeah, I was a fan of those. I was a fan of like CKY before Jackass ever hit the air and stuff like that. So yeah, of course, me and my friends tried to make dumb videos like that and stuff too. I was usually the guy behind the camera though. I never did anything like too stupid myself. I was too scared to do a lot of the stuff that my friends were doing. Is there a game mechanic you want to see added to the game? A game mechanic. So you're talking about like a fighting mechanic? I don't know if there's any one in particular that I could think of off the top of my head. I'd like to see heavy attacks be a little bit more polished, that whole system of heavy attacks, because some of them are really strong and some of them are just like absolutely unusable. So yeah, I guess that's my answer when it comes to that. Like Jane Foster would be a really good champion if you can reliably land heavy attacks. I can't say it. Watch this though. I'll get a parry off. Hold on. I swear I'll get one. Heavy attack. Oh, swing and a miss. How am I supposed to prevent your regeneration, Iron Man, if I can't even hit you with my heavy attack? Like, that's why champions. That's part of the reason why. That's part of the reason why, like, some of the Mystic champions are. You know what? Maybe let me not get into that talk. No, I'll say it. Forget it, man. That's why Scarlet Witch is too broken, right? That's why some of these champions are just too powerful. It's like, it's just too easy to like get off of their abilities. Like, I don't know. Let me not go down that path. But anyway, I want them to fix things like that. I want them to tone down some of the automatic stuff that happens in this game without you having to make a decision that just automatically happens and is way better than the stuff that you actually have to make a decision, that you have to think about and say, okay, this champion is going to gain a buff soon. Let me get these stagger debuffs on them so that I can win this fight. Versus Scarlet Witch, where it's just like, hey, I'm just going to keep auto attacking over and over. You're going to be stun locked. I'm going to knock out all of your buffs, all of your healing, everything that you can possibly gain. And I'm going to be healing at the same time, and I'm going to do an incredible amount of damage. Yeah. Alright, that's it. That's it for my rant, guys. I'm sorry. I had to. I'm done. I don't hate the champion, alright? I don't want to see the champion get nerfed to the ground or anything like that. It's just, it's too much for one champion, right? It makes the game less interesting because it's like, oh, what can I do for this part of the game? How do I get past this part of the game? The first question is always, do you have Scarlet Witch? No? Okay, well now it's going to be tough to figure out what the answer is going to be because, yeah. Alright, for real, I'm done this time. I'm done. I'm going to look at my channel and there's going to be like 100 less subscribers tomorrow. Brian, my iPad won't give me the update for MCOC, so I can't play it anymore. What? Maybe try uninstalling it and reinstalling the game. That'd be something to try, at least, Max Gaming. Oh, I'm not watching the screen here. I'm getting destroyed. Hey, Brian, who's your favorite champ? So, my favorite is Rocket Raccoon, followed by Howard the Duck, pretty much. Wow, I forgot this does no damage. No, I'm so dead here. There's not even a chance of me surviving, is there? Please, 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 please. Woohoo! That was close. Okay. Why hold back talking about character balance? It's interesting discussion because my version of balance and other people's versions of balance are two different things. My version of balance is there's like 2 champions out of line, and other people think that they should raise up the other 80-something champions to be in line with those 2 champions, instead of just lowering those 2 champions' abilities, which makes no sense to me, but that's how other people feel, because I get it. Nobody wants to have their favorite champion in the game nerfed. No one wants to have like the thing that's making them feel super powerful taken away from them. I can tell you guys why certain champions should not be nerfed. Maybe that would be interesting and not offend too many people. I actually do not think that Thor or Star-Lord should be nerfed. They're both immensely powerful. They're both god tier champions, right? And I don't think they should be nerfed. I feel like there are ways to stop their damage that don't hold back other classes. So what I mean by that is, you know, they're like Safeguard, where you can't do more than 1% damage, right? Or the thing that they have in Labyrinth, where you can't do more than 50,000 damage in a single hit. That can stop every single champion in the game, right? All current champions, all future champions, everything like that, right? Except for, all right, I guess that's when it comes to Safeguard, not exactly true, but the Labyrinth thing at least, right? As far as I know, that can't be overcome by a Black Widow-esque ability, but I guess there's no way to even test that. But my point is, it doesn't hurt other. Oh, I forgot I'm using Spider-Gwen here. My point is, it doesn't hurt other champions the way that they had to fix Labyrinth for Scarlet Witch, where they had to mess up Labyrinth for a ton of different champions just because of Scarlet Witch, where that whole buff and debuff thing removes like your crit chance. That's really annoying to me. That's really stupid. There's a lot of different champions out there that might actually be good at clearing Labyrinth of Legends that we just will never know. Like what about like Black Panther, 5-star Black Panther, maxed out deep wounds. Black Panther can actually do some sick damage, but we'll never know until they make some changes in the game. So the other champion that I think should be nerfed, since I guess we're going down this road tonight, guys, we might as well go, right? The other champion that I think should be nerfed is Black Widow. It's Black Widow and Scarlet Witch are the two champions that I feel like are out of line. A bunch of people are saying no because I picked. Wait, what? Did my stream end? I'm still going, right? Are you guys having trouble viewing the stream? I think it's still going well. Oh, just got blasted there. Please don't lose this fight. Thank you. You're still good. Peanut, banana, whatever. Alright, thanks, Kevin. So, yeah, I mean, those are the two champions that I think are out of line, though, basically. I don't think they're that interesting in their current forms. And all right, when I say nerf, think about this, guys. They nerfed Doctor Strange before, right? I don't know what his previous pre-nerf was. Maybe Frojo, maybe you can tell me, or someone else can tell me what Doctor Strange was like before the nerf. But I heard he got nerfed, right? And I feel like he's at an acceptable level in the game right now. I feel like he's still a god tier champion. I feel like he's still super strong, but he also went through a nerf. And I think they could do the same thing with Black Widow and Scarlet Witch, where nerf them a little bit, don't eliminate them, don't put them anywhere near the bottom of the list of champions, leave them either in the god tier or right below it, maybe right below it, because I don't know if there's a way to balance them and keep them in the god tier, just because of the way that they operate. Right? Yeah, I don't think it is possible to leave them in god tier, just because everything they do is automatic. It doesn't take much decision making, right? I feel like it should take more decision making. I feel like Doctor Strange actually does take decision making, which is fine. Like, it's not that he's that hard to play. It's just that it does require some decision making at least. And it doesn't take away from other areas of the game having Doctor Strange be super powerful. It doesn't, you know, there's no nodes that are going to be put up just to keep Doctor Strange from going through the event that are going to also eliminate 99% of the other champions in the game, right? Yeah, I remember hearing about that Jugs nerf as well. How would you nerf them, Brian? I don't know. I would have to, like, when it comes to a big nerf like that, and by big nerf I just mean like an important nerf, right? It would require a lot of testing. So yeah. Yo, Brian literally just pulled a 4-star Punisher. Nice, man. Congratulations. I understand your thinking, but I just recently got them, and I feel like I can finally do Master Mode and Road and Realm of Legends without spending. Been playing a long time, and I feel like I earned that right. I don't know. That's a good question. Are those areas impossible to do without the God tier champions? They're not. Like, I understand where you're coming from, though. Like, it's like I said, nobody wants to have that power taken away from them. It never feels good. But yeah. Dude, just stop. It's like talking politics. It probably is. I probably should stop. I tried to stop before and I couldn't. But I think I'm good now. I think I got it out of my system. How can we nerf Brian Grant? Make me do spreadsheets backwards. I don't know. It's a good mix between the male and female characters, I feel like, in this game. Someone said, notice the female characters tend to be really powerful. I feel like it's a good mix between the two. They both have really strong characters. They both have really weak ones. From what I know, you're doing. From what I know, you're doing Cable Arena for more ISO. Why, Brian? This is not healthy. I know, man. I know, Zach. I just have to do it though. I want to play with Cable. I want to so desperately play with Cable, and I just can't right now. So I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Plus, I mean, it's really good on the battle chips. Like my battle chips for January alone is insane. Like I'm gonna have like 6,500 units just from January, something like that. Well, maybe not from January, but like from whenever the first Spider-Gwen arena was. What day was that? That was already like the second week of January or something like that. So from that time to like the second week of February or whatever. But like that 30-day stretch, starting with did I say Spider-Gwen with Gwenpool? Starting with Gwenpool, the 30-day stretch, I'll have like 6,500 units. Dude, Frojo, I would love to have your 20% battle chip boost right now. You have no idea, man. I heard they are lowering the unit drop from battle chips. Some people say that, but it's just small sample sizes. Every once in a while you get unlucky and don't get units, and then sometimes you get really lucky and get an absolute ton of units. So yeah, it's just people who get unlucky, that's their first instinct is like, ah, oh, Kabam must be messing with the numbers, so that's you know, they're nerfing it. There's a 20% battle chip boost. It's only for certain people who played the Chinese version of this game. And luckily, well, for Frojo, he's lucky anyway because he actually played the Chinese version for a little bit. I'm assuming just to test it out, Frojo. But yeah, he actually has the boost now. It's a 2-week boost. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll show it. I was gonna say, yeah, I already saw it, Frojo, but yeah, that's a good point. Oh, Firefox is downloading updates. Hang on. Brian, what should I draw? I made him sitting on my couch with nothing to do. What about Wolverine? Can you do a Wolverine? I'd like to see a Wolverine. Alright, hang on guys, I'm navigating over to Twitter here. Alright, this is Frojo's account right here, as you guys can see. But yeah, he's got that 20% boost on. It's the same thing as the like the what's it called boost, like the Summoner Appreciation boost, the 2-year anniversary boost, that kind of thing. Alright. Starting to upload, warm up to pens, nice. Brian, do you remember the days when your best champ was a 3-star Rocket? Absolutely, man. I still want Rocket to take over as my profile picture again. He was there for so long. He was there literally for like 5.5 months or something like that. Captain Clutch, I loved it. Yes. Gotta love Captain Clutch. Played it for a week to show on my YouTube channel and show differences. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured it was something like that. Why did they add 2 more levels to Deep Wounds Mastery? Well, it was always supposed to have 5. When they originally announced it, it was supposed to have 5, but maybe they felt like it was... Like, I don't know why they delayed it and only had 3 in the beginning. I want to say, like, maybe they thought it was too strong and maybe they wanted to test it some more or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't make sense either, though. So, yeah, I don't even know. Go for X23. I'm going to go for X23 next round. I'm on good pace to get Cable this round, though. I'm almost done with my full roster here. How come some enemies can parry right after my combo? After you finish the combo? I mean, are you starting up another combo? So, like, on your 6th hit or something like that? Because they can block between 5-hit combos. It's the only thing I can think of. Your bad influence. I'm losing so much sleep watching this. I'm sorry, man, but go to sleep. I'll say it again. I'm only here if you cannot sleep. Sleep is way more important than this. This is just a place to come and hang out if you can't sleep. But I think I'll make it for Beast. I felt like stopping the grind, but then I realized I wanted to keep going. I'm at 2.5 mil. Will I make it? Well, I don't know what kind of roster you're working with, but you still have some time. We're only about halfway through. Little over halfway through, so you still have a day and you know, some hours left. It's possible, sure. And his cutoff might be lower than what I'm thinking because of the double arena system, but I really don't know. I'm guessing 5.2, but it could be lower than that. Cable's crit chances are really bad. Maybe it isn't worth it. I don't even care about Cable stats, like, almost at all, to be honest. I really just want to play around with his heavy attack. Like, his heavy attack seems so fun to me. So yeah, I really don't even care. Plus, it'll be another champion to use in arena, and if I have to refresh a champion, at least I'll have another rank 5 one, and prestige. He'll be my highest prestige champion by far. I don't know if he'll take over Ultron's spot up there. I kind of hope that he does. He'll definitely take it over though if you guys look me up in game. Just for me though, I don't know if he's going to take over. Good night, Brian. I'm really sleepy. Alright, have a good one. Will 86 teams still be okay without suicides? Teams or champions? I don't even think it's possible to have 86 teams, right? Unless you have like a... No, it's not possible. I'm not with just 3- and 4-star champions. But 86 champions, that's pretty good. That's almost 30 teams. So yeah, I would say. Wait, still be okay without suicides? I didn't see your other question. If you had another one before that, are you going for basic or featured? For basic, it's definitely plenty. For the featured, a little rough. What do you do for a job? I don't really want to talk about my job, but yes, I do still work full-time. What's your opinion on Classic Magneto? He's not my favorite champion to play with. I do like his signature ability, though. I have a feeling that His signature ability is going to come in handy for certain things in the game. Other than that, though, not a huge fan of him. Magnetism is pretty good, though. I'll give it that. In the right situation. That's pretty much all I got on Magneto, though. I have a 5-star version of him, and I am hoping that I duplicate him at some point. But to be honest, there are definitely other champions that I want more. Ryan, what is your favorite character to play with from each class? I already know Tech is Rocket. Yes, so it's definitely tough to pick all of the other classes. Mutant is X23. Skill is probably Electra. I mean, it's between Black Widow and Electra. If I don't need Black Widow's ability, then I like playing Electra better. Although like the L2 from Black Widow is very fun to play with as well. For Mystic, it's Doctor Strange. What am I missing here? Science. Science has got to be Captain Clutch at this point. It would have never been Captain Clutch before, but yeah, Captain Clutch. Missing Cosmic. Cosmic is interesting. I would absolutely love to play with Thor, but I don't really have Thor, so actually I think my favorite is Black Bolt, which I don't even have as a 4-star champion either, but I used to use him as a 3-star champion all the time before I had any 4-stars in the game, and I miss Black Bolt, guys. I put Black Bolt, like if you go back to my original 4-star opening where I put all of my, you know, top most wanted 4-star champions, Black Bolt was in there. I really want to get a 4-star Black Bolt. I don't care what anybody says about him. Going to bed. See you later, Brian. All right, have a good one. Do you guys remember when they were gonna buff Black Bolt like crazy? And then they kind of went back on that and just did like a smaller buff to him. He was gonna be like one of the best champions in the game, though. Well, maybe not one of the best champions in the game, but he would have been very strong. He would have at least been very strong. Brian the Brain, are you duping both Cable and X23 in arenas this go around? Well, I'm going to dupe Cable the first time, and then the next round I'm going to go for X23 dupe. I need both of them in order to get the ISO that I need, so just gotta do it. Just gotta grind it out. Going to watch season 12, episode 4 of It's Sunny Philadelphia later, Brian. All right, cool. Enjoy it, man. Are there any new masteries this year? They're probably gonna add some more, right? They have, I mean, they definitely have those like teaser spots on the mastery tree, or in the mastery trees. So yeah, I would assume that there's gonna be some more added, which I'm very interested about. Stuff like that always gets me excited. Always like trying to figure out new builds and stuff like that is really exciting to me. I have some experimental builds for like strictly for Labyrinth of Legends that I want to try out, which I won't even get into. Mostly because I can't remember what they are, but like I know what my intentions are, and I could like really figure it out and stuff like that. But then next week is Hood / Dormammu. Are you gonna go for those? Probably, man. The grind doesn't stop. Yeah. I am pretty excited for Hood and Dormammu. So yeah, I'm probably going for both of them. Oh man. We'll see though. We'll see. Like, it also depends on what I'm doing outside of the game, right? So, yeah. Brian, I'm generally curious on your thoughts on nerfing Scarlet Witch. Don't know if the nerf talk is still going on. I stopped it for now, Zach. I don't want to bring it back up. I hate to say, like, watch the VOD of this live stream later on, but that might be your only hope for now. I'm sure I'll talk about it again at some point. I just don't want to talk about it too much. So yeah, no more for tonight. Brian, has anyone asked you to help them fold giant underwear tonight? Not tonight, not yet. Brian, how do you like Venom? He's okay. I feel like he's just okay, though. I feel like he's average champion. He's not super fun to play with. He feels strong enough that he doesn't need like a buff or anything like that, but I guess my whole thing is that he's just not that fun to play. Brian, can you help me fold tiny underwear? I don't want to help anyone fold any kind of underwear. Alright, we're at the last team in the roster here. And then we can go fight Cable in Master Mode, actually. Sometimes, guys, just like the one last thing about the Scarlet Witch thing. Sometimes I think about just going like all out and just making a full video about it. Just because I don't think anyone else has the guts to do it. Or people just genuinely don't think that she should be nerfed, right? That's probably the more accurate thing. But yeah, sometimes I think about making a full-on video about it, like going really in depth into details and stuff like that. But I'm scared, guys. I'm just too scared. There was a ton of backlash when I made my videos supporting Kabam's decision to remove Perfect Block. Which I still think is the best update that they've ever done to this game, and some people still disagree with me. But yeah, all right, and that's it. Now we're gonna go off that topic again. I wonder if Scarlet Witch hunts Brian Grant when he's laying on the floor with music on. Yes, good question. How do we get 4-star Awakening Gems? You really don't. This game makes getting 4-star Awakening Gems very difficult. You get the one from completing Act 4 100%, and then other than that, you can get them from some specialty quests that they have every now and again. They're becoming a little bit more common though, so I'm sure throughout the rest of this year they're going to be that much more common. They did sell them at some point for like 50 bucks. They had like some packages that you can choose from. You can choose the class of your type, and you got some other stuff with it. But 4-star Awakening Gems, there's no easy way to get them. Definitely no easy way to get them. Excuse Brian Grant tonight, guys. He's had too many alcoholic beverages. That must be what it is, guys. I'm just that's I had too much alcohol. Let's blame it on that. Do you like Blackwater Park by Opeth? Yes. Okay. So yeah, we're done here. Oh, look at that. I got 2 cables now. All you guys can't see is being covered up on my head here. Beautiful. All right. Cable, man. I want to play as you so bad. I need this ISO. Can't wait for the next Chloe's Warriors of Awesomeness type quests. I'm going to say potions for that. Believe I can beat it. Yeah, those quests are super tough, but also really fun, and the rewards are really good. Like, it feels really good to complete one of those quests if you haven't yet. It feels so good. Okay. No, Brian had too much OJ tonight. I actually didn't. I guess I did have a little bit of OJ, but I had some other kind of like pineapple something kind of juice. It's pretty good. Alright, let's go fight Cable, guys. This is only my second time fighting him. And the first time I got really lucky. He didn't even heal at all, so I still don't really know what to expect from this champion. We want to see Clutch fight. You want to see Captain Clutch go in there? No. See, this is how you have to do with Captain Clutch. You have to use all the other champions first, and then Captain Clutch, he's the only one possible that can save the day, and he saves the day. Brian, can I give you a red pocket? I appreciate it, but no, I don't accept the gifts. Not in game. Or out of game, but I'm slowly thinking maybe I should, since people are seem very generous. Okay, should we Howard the Duck it up, guys? I think we should Howard the Duck it up. So he has the increased healing. All right, let's go in with Howard the Duck. I don't know how this is gonna go. I could actually lose this. What'd you have for dinner, Brian? I didn't have dinner yet. I have dinner after the stream. Brian, can I pick your pocket? Please do not do that. Alright, let's just fight it. Would Chloe's quest be harder than the Road to Labyrinth? No, Road to Labyrinth was actually harder. In my opinion, at least. I thought they were gonna be on par with one another, but I found Chloe's to be easier. I don't know. That might have just been because I was live streaming though. I don't really know. So, yeah, because when I did, oh wait, no, I'm sorry, yeah, Road to Labyrinth was definitely way harder than Chloe's. I was thinking of Ming Na's. Ming Na's was the hardest of the, like the solo challenge type stuff that I've done so far. And I thought Road to Labyrinth was going to be on par with Ming Na's, and it really wasn't. Can I dodge this? I tried to dodge it that time, actually. The other times I was mostly just blocking. That time, that was pretty poor. Oh, he's got a heal. That is healing for a decent amount there. Wow. Healing for a lot. Alright, dodged that time at least. Those lunges, guys. Serious. Alright. Starting to learn Cable's moves. I really didn't know what to expect in the beginning of this fight, so yeah. That's why the slow start. Oh, you cannot punish that. Okay. Howard the Duck. Gotta love Howard the Duck, guys. I need help. I got 8 pocket crystals, but it won't let me gift them. Every time I try, it says I need someone to gift them. Any suggestions? Please help. You can't gift the crystals. You have to gift the tickets. You have to get the tickets, and the tickets is how you gift the crystals. You have to do the quest to get those tickets, and that's the only source of them. Hopefully that helps. All right. Honestly, I thought I was gonna die there a couple times as I was learning the fight, which didn't end up happening. Brian, should I stay awake all night fixing my iPod? No way, man. Sleep's way more important. I guess I do need to hit up the 2-star arena. Ooh, let's see how the progress is looking for Alliance. I think Doobs is beating me. He's beating me, guys. Oh, it's neck and neck. I don't even think he knows that I'm racing him. I didn't tell him. I'm just racing him. Um, yeah. But we're doing pretty good in the Alliance event in general. We're almost at 600,000 here, and we still got a day and a half to go. So, pretty good. AQ, I think I did AQ. I don't think I can move anywhere in AQ. Let's check that out though, just to be sure. Yeah, I can't do anything here, guys. I wish I could fight this cable. I wish I could fight this Cyclops. Because it's always fun, this fight of Cyclops, right? Ooh, oh. I thought it was only the 300 attack node. Yeah, there's no way I could do it. But that fight's always fun because it's an easy-ish fight, but it's like dodging his specials, like dodging Cyclops' beams, is still somewhat difficult, and you could definitely mess it up, and I definitely do mess it up a lot myself. So it like puts me on edge, but I don't know, it's a fun fight for me. I really like that cable fight, or Cyclops fight. I'm saying cable every time now. You do a map 6, Frojo? Do you do map 6 every week? Where did I end up in the 4-star arena right now anyway? Let's check that out. Do you run suicides in War and AQ? Yes, I do. Yeah, seems like it. Are you getting Class Catalyst weekly? Are you even allowed to say? Like, I know some alliances are kind of secretive about stuff like that. Maybe it's just that they're secretive about prestige or something. I don't know. Alright, so I'm at... Okay, this is good. If I do one more round before I go to sleep tonight, I'll be on pace, but maybe I'll stay up and do 2 more rounds? I don't know. Brian, please answer my question. Alright, Jason. What do you got? All my alliance members are leaving. What should I do? If all of your alliance members are leaving, I would suggest finding a new alliance as well. Depending on how many, of course. If there's like, if when you say all of your alliance is leaving, if it's just, you know, if you have like 30 people and like 4 people decided to break away and find a new alliance or something like that, that's not the biggest deal. Those 4 people can be replaced. But if it really is like half of your alliance or more are leaving, then yeah, I would suggest probably finding a new alliance also. You can hit up the forums, go to the official Kabam forums. That's my preferred way to find a new alliance, and they have an alliance section there. So you get the Class Catalyst Weekly. Nice. Alright, if you can tell all, then maybe I'll talk to you later. I won't even remember. But some people in my alliance have like some questions and stuff like that. That I could probably use you as a pretty good resource, if you don't mind, but we'll figure that out later. Alright. Do 2 more rounds, Brian. I just woke up and need some entertainment. German Herman, what's up, man? Yeah, I won't be doing 2 more rounds on stream here. Crystals just sitting in inventory. Oh, man. I wish I had some of them crystals. Okay. Yeah, let's do a few of the 2-star matches here. Nearly full on most classes. Oh, it sounds so good. I really want to leave my alliance, but I feel so bad for doing it. Someone said they want to recruit me, and now I need to leave my alliance soon. Now I need to tell my alliance I'm leaving. Yeah, I know where you're coming from, Zach. It does feel bad leaving alliance. Like, leaving alliance if they're cool people, right? It'd be easy if they were like mean, but everybody I've come across in this game have been pretty nice. like in the actual game, right? On like the forums and stuff like that, you might find some people that are not so nice. But everyone that I've actually played with are really nice, and it always feels bad. My alliance too, like since we're trying to progress and stuff like that, occasionally they have to tell people like, hey, you know, you're not really performing so well in this area. If you don't improve it soon, fortunately, we're gonna have to ask you to, you know, to find a new alliance kind of thing. Like, I don't know exactly how they word it, right? I'm glad I'm not a part of that, because I just can't do that. But it must be tough for everybody involved. What's cool though, at least, is that I guess my alliance has like a few alliances, like a little like sister alliances and stuff like that. So, at least when we say like, or at least when they say, hey, you know, you might this might not be the alliance for you, they could say, hey, go to one of these other alliances that we have or something. Alright, just got over the minimum threshold in all 4 arenas. What should I focus on? 1 4-star arena or bounce between both? I would focus on 1 up until 100,000 at least. Then from there, maybe get the other one to 100,000? No. Actually, I would focus on 1 so you get all the milestones, and then I'd go to the other. I haven't figured out the exact math to know if that's the best, but that's what I would think is the best, maybe. What's the sister alliance's names? It's just like 2 Loki or something like that instead of 4 Loki. That's the only one that I know. Oh, I think there's another one that's like Flames, maybe? I don't know. I like this extra long stream. This is a normal stream for me. I've only been going for 1 hour and 47 minutes here. Ryan is always so quick with his answers. That's talent. Dude, I miss so many questions. I feel bad about it sometimes, but yeah, there's only so much I can do. Feels longer. Tomorrow is going to be a longer one, though. I don't know exactly how long. I definitely have a lot of stuff to do, like, early on in the day. So it's not going to be, like, an all-day kind of stream. But I'm thinking tomorrow I might start around, like, 11-ish. That's the time that I'd, like, you know, I would prefer to start on Saturdays. If I could start at 11 Eastern time and go until like my normal time, what does that come out to be? Yeah, that's like a 5.5 hour stream or something like that. I feel like that's like a pretty good amount of time. Like, I don't want to make them too long, but at the same time, some of these I feel like I could definitely go longer than like the 2 hours that I usually do at night here during the week. I feel like I could easily do like 10 hours at a time without feeling burnt out on like streaming and stuff like that, right? Like, cause it's a lot of fun, but at some point it does, like, I'm sure I would feel that burnout, right? But I feel like I could do like 10 hours and not feel it. But I'll take it easy and start out with like the 5.5. That's probably the most I'll do outside of ridiculous challenge type stuff. My sister alliance, why not brother alliance? I don't know. I guess that's just what they're usually called, right? When I do it, I do about 7 hours, 6 to 7 hours. Yeah, I could see that being pretty decent amount of time. When are you going for Legend Run? I soon do mine. Had the chance before. I should have done it that time. I'm not gonna go for Legend for a long time still. I don't have the champion to do it. I I have other things that I kind of want to focus on more anyway, so it's alright. I will go for Legend at some point, though. I think it'd be a fun challenge to do, but it's not on the top of my list. Right, about the Alliance Crystal, do you think it's worth getting it daily or save everything for 5-star Unstoppable Colossus? 680 chips, 80,000 chips away from Unstoppable Colossus. Alright, so here's what I'm doing for Alliance Crystals. I was buying them every single day, hoping to get lucky, hoping to pull a 4-star version, right? As that's what everybody's hoping to do, right? But I was also going in with the mindset that I wanted to max out my 2 and 3 stars. It's watching the Pro Bowl on Sunday, sarcasm. Yeah, I didn't even know anything's going on Sunday. But back to Alliance Crystals. After I max out my 2 and 3-star version of Unstoppable Colossus, I'm gonna stop buying them. I don't think they're worth it at that point. And I need to duplicate 3-star Unstoppable Colossus one more time, and then I'm never going to buy them again. Maybe not, I'm sure I'll buy them at some point, right? But not for the longest time. Maybe I'll buy them every once in a while just for the heck of it, but other than that, yeah. Probably just going to keep saving. Brian, I just duped the 4-star woman in red. I won. Nice, man. Congratulations. I'm really close to being able to open up another round of 4-star crystals, guys, and I'm pretty pumped about it. Very, very pumped about it, actually. Just got 4-star quick from Premium Her Crystal. Dude, nice, man. That is the dream right there. I want a 4-star quick so bad. I can't wait for her arena to come around. Brian, are you going to watch the Super Bowl to see if MCOC runs a commercial like last year? Nah. I don't care about the Super Bowl or the commercials that are being ran during it. I don't know if I'll be going anywhere. I used to work every single Sunday, so for like 8 years or something like that, or like 9 years, something like a long time, right? So like during all those years, I didn't do anything for the Super Bowl. Before that, though, I used to go to some Super Bowl parties, not even to watch the game, just to be at a party, right? But this is like my first year not working on Super Bowl Sunday. So I don't know if I'll go anywhere, but I definitely don't care about the game. Is Scarlet Witch a good Alliance War boss? I do not think so. I think it's relatively easy to take down Scarlet Witch compared to a lot of other people out there. Do you play Pokemon Duel? I do not. I heard about the game, right? It just came out not too long ago, a couple days ago, a week ago, something like that. But nah, I don't really have any interest in it. I haven't even seen any of the gameplay, so maybe it would be a fun game, but I still don't have any interest in it. Like I'm too wrapped up in this game. I don't even care what that game looks like. How good is Quake? I don't even know how good Quake is, but I really want her for her synergy more than anything. There's a lot of cool things that can be done with her synergy. I don't even know what they all are. I only know what one of them is, and even that one thing, I don't even know if it works. Basically, I want to know if her synergy works with Howard the Duck. And from there, I also want to test it out on other things at some point later on. Hey Brian, do you think 3.3 mil is good for Colossus? I do think that will get you Colossus, but as always, score a little bit higher if you can. How do you get 2-star signature stones? 2-star signature stones come from the lesser solo crystals. you get a bunch from the lesser solo crystals. So you basically have to do the solo events in this game, like the PvP events, stuff like that. And they add up quite a bit. It still takes a long time to max out your 2-star champions, just because you need, you know, it only goes up by 1 level each time you duplicate them and stuff like that. But you can actually get 2 and like +1 and +2 signature stones out of those lesser crystals. Brian, do you have 4-star Gambit? I noticed the 3 only has 2 synergy. I do have 4-star Gambit, yeah. Did you want to see what the synergies were, Frojo? Quake does not have synergy with Howard. No, I know Quake doesn't have synergy with Howard, but Quake has a synergy that increases ability accuracy. And I will figure out ways to make a cool team with that. Why does everyone say that this game is garbage, this game is great? I don't know. I feel like everybody actually really enjoys playing the game and just wants to complain, and people just like to complain. I don't know. I really respect that you're going for real. I can't stand people hiring others to log in for them and do their work in Arena. I don't think there's that many people doing that, to be fair. But thank you. Yes, no one has ever logged in on my account other than myself. Someone actually sent me a message today saying that I claimed that I had other people doing it, which is ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, I don't think that there's a ton of people doing that. I think that there are a few for sure, right? Like I think that there's a lot of people doing it when it comes to like Alliance quests and Alliance War. And I think that there's some doing it for Arena, but I don't know. I feel like most people are legit. I feel like there's more legit people than unlegit people when it comes to Arena grinding. Could be totally wrong. Just a guess. Sorry, Frojo. Yeah, let me check out Gambit real quick. Hang on. What kind of music do you like? I like all kinds of music. I was literally listening to the Ocean's 12 soundtrack the other night, which I posted on Twitter even. So yeah, I like all kinds of music. When it comes to drumming, though, I mostly play metal music. So yeah, these are the synergies, Frojo. Just 3. Which one is missing out of these for the 3? Actually, I have the 3-star version. I could find out myself. Okay, so it's the one with Magneto. So yeah, his best synergy is missing for sure. The crit chance here with Magneto. I feel like this. I want to see them do more with synergies also. Rogue isn't on there. Yeah. Dude, my 4-star Electro, nice. Do you have the Daredevil Netflix one? Not as a 4-star, only the 3-star. Best mode for parry practice? Realm of Legends, Winter Soldier. And Arena too. Arena's pretty good because you actually do get some rewards as you go, so it's not like just strictly practice versus like Winter Soldier and Realm of Legends is just strictly practice. So Arena might be the better option actually. Once you have it down a little bit. How many hours have you been playing since this arena started? I don't know. Let's see. I've done about 10 rounds so far, so that's like 800 minutes, which is too lazy to do mental math. Like 13 and a half hours, something like that. So yeah, quite a bit of time. Speaking of metal drumming, I got to see Dave Lombardo with Ronnie James Dio singing for Black Sabbath. Nice. Your favorite hero to play in the game is Rocket Raccoon, with like a close second to Howard the Duck. And favorite hero of all time right now is wait, okay, yeah, this side, Karnak back there, right behind me on the poster there. Brian, I finished sending out the tweet in a bit. Nice, man. I'm looking forward to it, Dachi. If anybody else has any art, if you guys are an artist doing any kind of art, even if you don't think you're that good, send it over. The only request that I have is that it's your own personal art. I don't want to see someone else's art. Only if you guys actually did it yourself. Whether you did it tonight or in the past, or keep in mind for a future time, because I always like to see what you guys do. I find it interesting. Brian, enjoyed the Captain Clutch video. I did the same thing the other day, but no Captain America on your team to pull it out. Ah, bummer, dude. Yeah, that Captain America just comes through for me. Brian, come on, dude. Why don't you answer? I know you read my question. If I read your question, I would have answered. Let me see what you actually said here. Hold up. Which is the best health synergy for Alliance War defense? I don't know which is the best health synergy. I don't even think health is the best synergy to get, because it doesn't stack like multiplicatively with the current health synergies that they have. Maybe like if you can get a little bit of health in there, fine, but don't go strictly for health. I don't think is the way to go. It might even be better to go for armor to be like tankier. But even armor might not be the best thing to go for. So yeah, I don't know. Tony Two Nuts, what's going on, man? It's sent Brian. Okay, cool. That guy that drew Drew, that did your Karnak, was taking a commission on Instagram. Had him start working on cable one for me. It's looking pretty awesome. Nice, man. That's awesome. I'm glad he's getting some support. I'll be excited to see how it turns out. If he doesn't post it on his Instagram, then definitely send that to me on Twitter also. I'd like to see it. I really need to get something else from Drew myself. I don't know what though. I was thinking Venom, because his Venoms look really good, or Spider-Man. His Spider-Man also look really good. Same thing with Carnage actually. But I don't know. He did post a progress today on Instagram. Okay, we'll take a look at that too when I go to Twitter. Actually, maybe we should just stop here. I was gonna go through my full roster of 2 stars here. Let me see how many more I have to go. Maybe I will finish this up. We'll see. His Ghost Rider looks amazing. I thought, yeah, it does look really good. It does look really good. Right, make sure you read the caption. All right. All right, so we only have 2 more teams, so we might as well finish this up. Let's do these last 2 teams. We'll go check out some sweet art. Then we'll pop open some crystals and probably call it a night from there. Brian, I'm gonna work on making a Brian Grant the Spreadsheet Man song. It might take me a few months, but I'll do it. All right, man. I'm looking forward to hearing that when you have it done. I know you said your own art, but can I send you a custom-made poster I had made by a Marvel artist? All right, Dicer. That I will make an exception for that. Yes. It's Clorox. I am extremely sorry to hear that, man. Brian, do you know any magic tricks? I do not. I know exactly 0 magic tricks. Did you watch Civil War? It was amazing. I did not. Just not really into most movies, as the people who were here earlier in the stream found out. Morning, Brian. Should I take my dupe Superior Iron Man to rank 5 or wait to dupe my Thor? Well, it depends. All right, so Thor is the better of the two, right? But his prestige is super low. Superior Iron Man, his prestige is no longer high, so I wouldn't take him up if you're thinking about taking him up for prestige even. I don't know if I would ever take a 4-star Superior Iron Man up. I'm really interested to see what the 5-star version looks like, though. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have a really good answer for you. I guess I would say wait. I would say wait on taking up Superior Iron Man till something else comes around. Do you plan to watch Infinity War? I don't even know what Infinity War is. Is that the Thor movie? That's the only one that I could think of. But yeah, Frojo's right. I'm probably gonna watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm probably gonna watch number 1 and number 2 since I didn't watch number 1 yet. Hey Brian, finally caught up to you in stream again. Welcome, man. Welcome. Unduped Electro or dupe level 21 Vision to rank 4? Vision for sure. Did I get it wrong? Is that why everybody's laughing? About Infinity War? What is Infinity War then? Yeah, I really don't know. You gotta get more, gotta watch some more movies. Yeah, man. I can't tell if he's joking half the time. I'm dead serious when I talk about movies. It's the Avengers movie. Okay. No, I'm dead serious, guys. I don't know anything about movies. I really don't. Alright, who knows? Maybe I'll watch them at some point. I only saw the first Avengers movie. So, yeah. Okay. Let's look at some art. Let's look at some art, guys. We'll start out, actually, let's start out on Instagram, and then we'll make our way over to Twitter. Curious to see how Drew's doing. I left a comment on one of his pictures the other day. Alright, so this is the cable I'm guessing that he's doing. Dude, this looks pretty dope, man. I like it. I don't know how he does like the metal part, but it feels like metal when I look at it, right? That's pretty good. Did you watch the Daredevil Netflix TV show? I did not. Wait, Brian, are you playing on PC? No. I'm playing on my my iPhone over here. It's just that it's mirrored to my computer screen so that I can upload it to YouTube. But everything like control-wise is done on my iPhone. Can I post my art? Yeah, you have to just send it over to me on Twitter. Okay, so yeah, this cable, the work on it so far is very nice. There's something else here. Oh yeah, this one I really dig this one. You guys can see I left a comment here. But yeah, I like this one. I like how it has like the black background, like the dark background. And he always does a really good job with Spider-Man. And I learned from watching his art, from looking at his art, that this character is called Silk. So I'm learning, guys. I'm learning Marvel. How do I send art? What is his Twitter? It's at contest champion. Just make sure it's your own art, or like something, if you had like something custom done just for you, I guess that's also acceptable. But yeah, don't just send like random art. All right, let's move to Twitter. He knows Silk. Proud of you, Brian. Yeah, it's only because of because of this Instagram. Where there's like some other Silk. Yeah, like I saw this one here, which is Silk, right? There was like a couple more. I don't know. There's somewhere around. I'm thinking I want Venom, guys. Like, I still think that this is one of the sickest things, because he says this is on a 2.5 foot by 4 foot wooden board, and it's for sale if anybody wants it. Like, I can't imagine having this thing just be huge, like on my wall somewhere. It'd be sick. Brian, the song might have some curse words in it. Is that fine for you, or should I not have curse words? I mean, I wouldn't really play it on the channel if it has curse words on it. I would still listen to it. Like, it wouldn't bother me listening to it. I just don't really. I try to avoid putting stuff like that on the channel. Every once in a while, some curses slip through there, but as long as it's not like all the time, I don't care too much. All right, let's go to Twitter. Let's go to Twitter. Let me hide this real quick. Gonna make me dust off my pencils and pad? Dude, get to it, man. I'll show you guys some of my drawings one of these days. They're not nearly as good as the stuff that you guys do. But I did try to learn how to draw, and I do have like some okay-ish drawings, stuff that I'm proud of at least, right? So yeah. All right, let's check these out here. So this is the first one here. This is Dicer here, who had a custom thing done for him by Adam Harris, I guess. Is that too small for you guys to see? Let me see if I could zoom in a little bit more. Alright, let's see how that looks. I guess when I click on it, it doesn't really get any bigger though, right? It's pretty good though, man. That's pretty cool. I guess you guys can probably see it better when I don't click on it. Okay, let me hide this again just in case somebody posted something ridiculous on my Twitter here. This is Dachi's Wolverine, which is cool. I like the style of it. And of course, he says, "Can you guys help me fold some giant underwear?" I like the style of this though, Dachi. I wasn't expecting something like this. I dig it, man. I dig it. It's good. Do you feel weird shouting out Tony Two Nuts? No, not really. That's my logo. Oh! Dude, Frojo, I didn't even realize. You're right. How did I miss that? Alright, let me hide this again. Is that it? Some other people sent me like some openings and stuff like that. Let me click like on that. Click like on this. Got one new one up here. Alright, my friend did this for me. Oh, let me put this on here. My friend did this for me. He changed the cosplayer's place to Emma Stone. Looks amazing. Looks pretty good, man. Looks pretty good. Like all the detail, like the little scales here, whatever they're called. Like the backdrop. is pretty sweet. Oh, just got a new notification up here. Maybe there's one more piece of art here. Wait, let me click on this. Okay, no. Just wanted to see if I was cutting out anything. Alright. Let me hide this one more time here. See what else we got. Got one here from Swaggy Spoder. Just looking at art. Here's one of mine from the day the Homecoming trailer came out. It's nice, man. Let me click on it here. Oh, nice. This one actually does get bigger when I click on it. Nice. I feel like Spider-Man is tough to draw, but people seem to do it well enough. Like, I don't know. All of the like the little like the lines and stuff like that. For me, I don't know. It seems like that would be hard for me, but yeah, you guys seem to pull it off pretty well. You still have my Spidey I sent you? It's somewhere. It's definitely somewhere. Yeah, I would have to find it. All right. Cobwebs are just something get better at over time. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. If you do it enough, there's definitely enough to practice there. Just doing it like one time. Feel sorry for that guy walking around with 2 nuts. What? All right, let's pop open some crystals. There's no more art here. But yeah, if you guys want to send it, it's easier. It's actually better if you guys send it while the live stream is happening. So maybe don't send it while I'm not streaming, because then I'll have to like sort through like the rest of the stuff that people send over. I mean, you're welcome to send over anything, right? Anything you're excited about. If you pop open like the champion you got lucky on or something like that, that's cool too. But if you're gonna send over art, I guess try to save it for the live streams. All right, let me close this. Let's pop open a few crystals here, and then we'll get out of here. And then I gotta do another round. Oh, I never hit helps. I have to hit these helps first, guys. My lion's duty here. And then we're gonna pop open just a few crystals. Gotta do another round of arena. Gotta grab some food. What? One of my best friends growing up got bitten in the nuts by a squirrel. True story. Oh man, how does that happen? Was he playing with the squirrel, or did it just come out of nowhere? Like, since Brian likes the duck and the raccoon, if they had a squirrel girl, I think he'd go nuts. I don't know what the squirrel girl looks like, but I guess you're right. I do like the squirrel and the duck. That is a little bit strange, right? Basically, my top 3 is like a squirrel, a duck, and like a homeless looking guy almost, right? Yeah, swim around. I guess I'm not too late. No. I'm sorry. I gotta do I'm doing the next round of arena off stream. The stream is ending. Sorry. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow a little bit earlier than usual. A little bit of a longer stream than usual as well. Squirrel girl is a girl with a tail and buck teeth. Is that anything like Sandy Cheeks? They should add Sandy Cheeks to this game. 50% experience boost. Boo. What a waste. I hate getting the experience boost out of these crystals. What is your goal in this arena? It's like 16 million, pretty much. She defeated Thanos and Doctor Doom. Complete badass. Really? The character named Squirrel Girl defeated those? Alright, let me put this here. There we go. Nothing better than sitting back, hands behind the head, popping open some crystals. Brian, bedtime bio today. Yesterday I couldn't fall asleep. If I laid in bed for 6 hours till I had to go to school, let me go through it again. Dachi, man. I'm sorry, but she's not actual squirrel? Oh, okay. No bedtime bio. I'm just not feeling it, Dachi. I'm sorry, man. Brian, what are you doing when you're grinding arena off stream, watching some TV, or are you 100% focused on MCOC then? No, absolutely not. I'm not focused on MCOC in arena ever, really. Units? 45? 45! Nice. Beautiful. Does that put me over 4,000? I'm 4 units away from 4,000. No. Okay, so whenever I'm eating, I'm pretty much playing Marvel Contest of Champions in arena. Not every time, but a lot of the time. Or I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm occasionally just listening to music. Not even occasionally, pretty much every night, but only for part of the night. Watching other YouTube videos is probably the number one thing that I do. It's usually like I watch videos about like gaming developers give talks and stuff like that. I watch those. I watch just like random videos sometimes. Sometimes I try to catch up on other MCOC YouTubers videos, but yeah, I'm so far behind on everybody's videos at this point. Like, I just try to make sure I watch a few every week, and then other than that, I'm just like, too hard to stay caught up with everyone. Dyson's doghouse today predicted 15, Brian got 45. Dyson is sleeping in bed again. Alright, more gold, but it went well today, guys. Ooh, 10,000. It went well. We got the 45 units, so very happy with that. 45 units out of 5 of these crystals is really good. It's exceptionally good. So, yeah. How many weeks has it been since you saw your wife? Anyway, this is 6 mil for X23. Nice. It sounds like you're on a good pace if you keep that up. Yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight, though, guys. As always, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me during the late night live streams while I do stupid things like grind for cable, even though I already have them. Probably got 30 units from 100,000, and then I got 210 from 40,000. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, hopefully you guys will come back for tomorrow's stream if you're around. It will probably start around 11 p.m. EST, Eastern Time. I don't know, though. I don't know the exact time, so if you're curious of the exact time, either follow me on Twitter or just turn the notifications on YouTube. And that's it. Yeah, have a good night, guys.